What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl, Kara Money here, ready for another quick word. You've already read the title. I'm coming to you all with a lot on my mind because these tests have been putting me through a lot of introspection. And I made a few videos and they didn't sit right with my spirit because they were coming out of a place of anger and frustration. That is not how I wanted to deliver a message to you all. And it even got to a point where I wasn't even able to upload a video because it seemed like as if there was something up with the energy. And so I'm coming to you all with a clear mind and a peaceful spirit. And I want to say that you all are going through tests that are really bringing out a lot in you, a lot of sadness, a lot of anger, a lot of frustration. And right now is the time to really think about your boundaries and what it is that you need out of friendships, relationships, family, worship, um, as well. There's a video on Instagram that, oh my gosh, this video I will keep with me for the rest of my life and it lives in my head rent free. This lady says, any ship that you are in, whether it be relationship, worship, friendship, situationship, citizenship, whatever it is, that ship is supposed to take you to a place. If your ship isn't taking you anywhere, you have the choice to get off of that ship. If that ship isn't taking you to your destination and where it feels that you need to go, then you can go. You can leave off of that ship and you can go somewhere else. And these emotions that are coming out of us in this time, this is what, this is the tool that is jerking that feeling from you, that is trying to get you to see the boundaries that need to be set, trying to get you to see the people that you don't need to be around, the places that you don't need to be in, um, the things that you no longer want to tolerate, what you refuse to tolerate, what you refuse to go through. And I would be crazy, honey, not to tell you, like, not to even express how important it is for you to see yourself as the main event in these circumstances, because these circumstances, I look like alfalfa. These circumstances are can easily be misconstrued as, gosh, this thing is, um these circumstances can be misconstrued as, um how can I say, like a way to deter you from the bigger picture. It completely deters you from the bigger picture. It makes you feel like as if sometimes like you can be the problem instead of you being the solution. You are not the solution. I mean, you are not the problem. You are the solution. And that is what these circumstances keep trying to tell you, is that you need to surrender and center yourself, bring yourself to a medium so that you can be able to really see and hear and feel and listen to the big picture and what is going on. My heart is bouncing out of my chest. There's somebody that continuously goes through anxiety and wants to know why they go through this anxiety all the time. And I want you to know that the reason why you're going through this anxiety all the time is because you are not setting boundaries. You keep allowing people these opportunities to show you continuously over and over and over again that they're not for your better good. You keep allowing, I take that whatever I was about to say back. There's someone in your space that is continuously bringing down the frequency of the room. There is somebody in your space that is continuously bringing down the frequency of your sanctuary, whatever is supposed to be your place of peace. You go out into the world, you have to deal with BS, and then you come back into your house and you have to deal with BS. At that point, there's something that needs to be cut off, because the way how you manifest is through energy, and if your energy isn't aligning with the greater good, and if you're not setting boundaries for yourself, how are you going to play in a leadership role? How are you going to really step into a leadership role and be that peace for yourself as well as be a leader for yourself when you don't really have someone that's there to really give you your peace? You have someone that's causing friction in your life, and then they're considered love. No, no. There's too often in our lives where love has been misinterpreted as you being a yes man, or you having to settle for something that places you as the victim and puts you in a victim space instead of placing you in a space of support and authenticity and growth and understanding. And that is what you're correcting in this time. You're correcting a time of, you're correcting the continuous cycles of disrespect, of giving yourself love, choosing you. Not acting off impulse, loving, even through setting your boundaries, because there's so many different ways that we can set our boundaries without it coming across as being an asshole, or or just coming off aggressive and mean. And not necessarily passive aggressive is the best way to go either. No judgment. No judgment here. There's no judgment here. There is no judgment here. God, I'm listening. I'm listening and I hear you. I hear you. I know that there's I know that there is a never ending and continuous need for understanding and promotion in something, but if your actions aren't aligned with your promotion, then how would you unlock the key? I said in the last video, well, actually the first video that I posted, talking about pushing past your breaking point. Your spirit is the key to unlocking the door to your promotion. Your spiritual alignment with yourself, your awareness of yourself is the key of unlocking that spiritual door to your promotion. And this promotion is not just a promotion in finances or whatever have you. It's a promotion in mindset. It's a promotion in energy. It's a promotion in understanding. It's a promotion in awareness. It's a promotion in knowledge that you get a front row seat to view and see. And I want you to know that throughout all of the weird circumstances that we are continuously being tested in this time, right now, the person that you are manifesting truly needs you to be there for your past self right now. The little girl or little boy a little person in you that couldn't speak up for themselves, that is who you are standing up for right now. If you can go back in time and be the person that you are right now and grab that little you's hand and protect them, what would you say to those people? How would you approach that conversation? How would you stand firmly in what you say and mean what you say? How would you move forward in a space to allow change? And if that person that you're speaking to doesn't allow that ship to sail and that ship to move, what are you going to do? Because we can't control other people, but what we can do is control our space. So if you are in a space where the environment is messed up, you might have to move. You may have to move people out of the way. You may have to uncomfortably tell someone to politely get out of your space, or firmly get out of my space. And that is a scary thing, a scary place to be in. But it's also a very vulnerable place to be in, because if you're someone like me who has been in a space where they put other people before them for so long, and then you finally get to the point where you're speaking up for your little self, and you stand up to these people, gosh, it feels so weird. But it feels like as if you're just getting a weight off your shoulders, like you're just lifting things off your back, and it just feels like a little bit better to have some things just be off your chest, to allow yourself to really just speak up for yourself and be there for yourself, but be there for yourself in a way that doesn't attack other people, but one that saves the you that needed saving. You have to learn how to be that parent for yourself. You could have had great parents, you could have had negative parents, you could have had no parents at all. But either way, doesn't matter what kind of parent you have, at some point you have to start parenting yourself and actually getting to a point where the relationship that you build with yourself is moving you to a space of healing and a space of knowing and a space of wisdom. And I say knowing and wisdom separately, because wisdom is the act of knowledge. Wisdom is putting the knowledge to practice, but also being wise enough to understand the potency of what you're doing, the growth that it took for you to get there, the humbleness that it takes to show that wisdom, and resiliency it is to keep it up, and the vulnerability to not only use that knowledge, but teach that knowledge to someone that needs that help, or someone that just needs to see you do it. Someone needs to see your resiliency. Someone needs to see your vulnerability, and you going through these tests and allowing yourself to open up and blossom like a lotus flower that we all are. When you bloom, you're sending out a fragrance that is letting everything else around you know that you're there. And maybe they may not see your flower, but they smell your presence, and that energy is the purpose of going through these tests. That that energy that you give back to the universe is exactly the reason why we go through these tests, because everyone has a different assignment, but everybody's assignment, well, everybody's big picture is all the same. It's to build up the energy in the universe so that once we get to a space of of leaving this world, we leave this world not only better than we left it, but we also leave a footprint that other people want to step into. And I look forward to just making that footprint a little deeper every single day. I refuse to tolerate disrespect. When I know that it's taken me a long time to express myself, love on myself, and get myself to where I am today, I refuse to not set boundaries, because not setting boundaries has shown me that people love to step on kind people. I refuse to not do breathing exercises, because I understand that breathing is the foundation of what keeps this vessel alive. And so the oxygen that I put into my body, the more oxygen that I put into my body, the more I recycle my blood, the better my stress levels are, the better my clarity is in my mind, the better I sleep, the better I breathe, the better I eat, the better I am aware, the better I am listening to my body, the better I'm listening to God, the better I am just being. I refuse to keep negativity in my space for too long. I've already carried enough negativity in my life for myself as it is. So to allow more negativity to bog me down, I'll be doing myself a disservice and injustice. A lot of you are on trial. A lot of you all have put yourself on trial for all of the things that you have neglected to do. And stop doing that. Refuse to do that, because you can't learn from something that you consider a continuous problem. That's the language that we put in our head. That's what goes into the survival brain, and the survival brain tries to bring that up again, and then it continues. It tries to bring us down again. You can't heal from something that is looked at from your perspective as a continuous problem. If you are considering that thing a continuous problem, then it's not going to end. Anything that's continuous is never ending. If it's an infinite loop, if you know that it's an infinite loop, or you feel that it's an infinite loop, then there's something that needs to be put in place to stop it. And your anxiety and your sadness and your whatever, your anger and frustration is telling you that this is what needs to stop. You need to stop it right here. You need to do this. Your heart is telling you, I won't feel good until I do this. My shoulders and stress and everything else is telling me that I won't feel good until I do this. And so I am telling you that whatever it is that you feel that you need to stop, it's time for you to stop it. Stop not setting boundaries. Stop not seeing yourself as the solution. Stop not seeing yourself as worthy of change. Stop not seeing change as inevitable and seeing yourself as the main event in your life, because that continuous motion is keeping you sick. It's keeping you sick. And through these tests, now, these tests are clearly marking you as a solution to your own problem. Life is giving you these tests as a reward, really. You are getting these tests as a reward of your asking. You asked to be molded and groomed into this certain being, and you're being tested through these circumstances and these moods that are popping up to test your faith in yourself, your faith in God, your faith in your abilities, your understanding of how to get through situations, your ability of being able to move in love versus, I guess confirmation break. Your move in love versus moving in fear and anger and frustration. It's time for change, and that change is time now. So I am going to end it at that. I kind of have a heavy heart today. I feel like as if I'm releasing a lot of things. I'm very, very tired, and I feel like spiritually tired. And then you can like hear it in my voice too. And so, I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for watching. If you watched it all the way through, I want you all to drop down in the comments, I refuse. And I want you to just end the sentence yourself. What is it that you refuse to take? What is it that you refuse to do? What is it that you refuse? I love you all. Peace, love, and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful positive vibes. Bye.